Hey guys, and welcome back to more Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, I was originally gonna react to a video of a competitive match, but I just like just decided, you know what, let's just do the part two to the guide that I was starting yesterday. Actually, I started yesterday, so I'm pretty hyped. But today we're gonna be talking about more on combos, which I'm pretty excited about because Joker has he actually has like a lot of combos, which I'm pretty happy about, considering that he's my main. So yeah, like I said, today we're not going to be focusing on the move set. We're just going to be focusing on his main combos. Even some of his finishers as well. I think I did some of that in my last video as well, so I'm pretty hyped. So I guess we can start talking about bread and butter, right? Bread and butter combos are like easy combos that you can do at at low percents, right? So Mario, for example, over here, he is at 0. And here is a bread and butter combo. Right, so what I just did there was grab, down throw, forward air into dash attack, right? So that's pretty much it, depending on what your opponent's character will be, that will hit better. So basically what I'm trying to say is that Mario isn't really that good of an example when it comes to me doing that, but so most characters will fall for that. You know, the down throw, forward air into dash attack. That's your main bread and butter combo. Unless you just want to do forward air or down throw just into forward air, but that would get you to 15%. Meanwhile, down throw, forward air into dash attack gets you to 25%, right? So you kind of want to have the highest percent, and I think 25% is a decent percentage, to get somebody at, it's close to 50. It's close to 50. What else? Oh, let's talk about up throw into up air. So this is something that pretty much most jokers use to get their high percents. And then I'm gonna be going into drag downs because drag downs with this character is just amazing. Like honestly, I think I said that in my last video too. Like drag downs are amazing. So we're gonna grab up throw, drag down, forward air, right? So I'm gonna I'm probably just gonna be showing you guys how to do the drag down in another video because I kind of don't have enough time right now. But up throw, drag down, um, grab again, and then into down throw forward air, and that'll get you to around 28%, which isn't isn't um more, or it isn't that much compared to the down throw forward air um into dash attack. That'll probably get you like uh, 3 more percent. It's not that much, right? But see, now we're getting into the good stuff. Because let's say there was a platform right here, right? And you jumped high, or if you did like this, right? You can keep it going, right? So if your opponent isn't expecting it, you can, right? You can just quickly tap double jump and then get that forward air again, so they can't land. You'll probably land at least 1 to 2 up airs when you do that. I'm not sure about 3. I think it just depends on the character that the other opponent is using, but most of the time you're gonna get 1 to 2 up airs on that. But here is another combo also that um that people really don't use. It's just mostly something that I've only seen myself use, which is pretty weird. But this is something it has to do with down air, and down air is like a really good tool to either continue a combo or start it, right? It's mostly for me. It's mostly I think it's mostly used for continuing or I mean, I'm sorry, starting a combo. So for example, like this, right? So right there, that was down air. You gotta chase after them, obviously. So down air, drag down. Down air into grab into down throw into fair. So fair is forward air, right? And here's actually something that you guys should know. When an opponent is over 20% with this character, depending if you do a buffered forward air, you will only get the second hit. What do I mean? Here's what I mean. So we're gonna change the CPU's damage over here to about 25%, right? You guys will see what I mean. And this is very important for people who like to buffer moves, right? You saw that? It only hit with the second foot. And that's important because here's what you can do instead. You saw that? So instead of buffering a forward air, jump forward air, and getting only one hit, you can get both hits by dashing a little bit, quick tapping that, um, quick tapping the jump button, and then you have to move forward though, obviously, right? So you see how I dash just a tad bit, and then I run after, and then I just keep holding forward, right? So then you can get that full 40% compared to the 38%, right? So I know it's not much of a difference, but this game highly depends on high percentage because people can get killed really easily in this game, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, right? So here's another bread and butter combo, which actually still works. I'm not surprised that it doesn't work, but I'm just saying that most people use this at the beginning. Nair, right? Nair is such a good combo starter. Like it will be almost your main combo starter. It's either down air or nair. Now you can either use a falling nair or you can use a falling nair like this. You can uh fast fall nair, or you can just let it go, right? And then you can literally just do whatever you want. So here is something that we saw at the beginning of the game, right? Okay, I don't know why that update didn't connect, but anyways, you get free 21% right there. Meanwhile, with that, uh, you get 23. You basically just get 23, right? So Nair is just so good at like starting off. So you can do falling Nair into or fast fall Nair to get that 8% um difference, and then you could do grab into forward air, or 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 you can even do this, bam, 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 and then you can continue from there, right? Now we're gonna get into drag downs. This is very interesting, and I feel like a lot of people don't know how to do or how to continue with the drag down more so than just doing the drag down, right? So what I mean by that is like more people know how to do drag downs now rather than um, knowing how to continue with them, right? So let's test something real quick, right? You cannot do a drag down with zero. It's just impossible, right? You can probably do something like this. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I just thought of it right now, right? And most people won't expect that. It has a little bit of a startup, but if you dash a little bit and then tap your tilt button or tilt stick, whatever you have, you can do an immediate up tilt, right? And that'll bring him to at least, or, well, okay, basically it'll just do 10%, right? and then you could just follow up with that up air, and then you'll get 25%, right? So this is just talking about the low percents, right? So now it's the drag downs. Now we're gonna bring the CPU to 20%. We'll do 20% because remember, like I said, the drag downs do not work from 0%. It's literally impossible to do. So what you can do is this. This is such a main thing that people can do. This is a full thing that Joker mains just do, even MKleo. It just works, right? So we can do wait. Oh, okay. Well, it didn't work, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? You can do if you're fast enough actually. Actually, let me try this out real quick. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Let's bring him to 30, right? That brings him to like 84%, right? So let's say your opponent's at 30, or you know what, let's just bring it to 25, right? This only happens at mostly, not mid or high percents. You can do this at high percents. It's just that you can't do the down throw because, you know, for example, if a character is at 100%, you're definitely not going to get that down throw into drag down, right? It's just not going to happen. So what you want to do is down throw into drag down. Oh my god, it just... Okay. Or you could do like that. Right? And then I'll get you to like 76%. So let's actually try that again. Oh. Well, okay, I did a back throw, but you get what I mean, right? So oh, okay. So you see it's actually, let me actually do another character. Hold on. So I can show you guys a better example with another character. Let's do somebody more heavy, right? I'll show you guys how to do the drag downs much easier with the heavies, right? Where? Okay, right here. Right here. We can do it. Well, oh, Donkey Kong right here. See, a good example. We'll do that right now. So we're gonna focus on drag downs. We're gonna focus on drag downs because drag downs are really important, as I said. So we're gonna bring the characters to like 25. Let's do that right now. 25. So right. So that already brought the character to 90% just because they were at 25. And like I said, starting off with that down throw into forward air into dash attack, um, you can get 25%. And then from there, you can just, and I'm telling you, people hate the pummel. People hate it. People hate the pummel. So that right there, the pummel, people hate it because it does more damage. But then again, you're also bringing them more higher, right? So the more higher percent, the less of combos you're gonna do, depending on the DI obviously, and depending what character you're using. Like if you're using characters like Ken, Terry, Ryu, like you're bound to just get combos easily because of so much hit stun that they have. It's ridiculous. But you get the point, right? So it's down throw into drag down into, you know, just loop it basically, right? It's not a full, it's not it's not like a thing that you can fully loop, right? As if you were doing Pikachu, for example, right? You can do, I think it's down throw into drag down nair. that's pretty good, you know, so you can get the opponent, you can keep them there, and you know, there's literally no escape, right? But if I bring you to another stage, let's take the character to another stage so I can show you another example of the drag down combos. This is more of a trap slash setup. It's not more of a combo. But remember, these are like tips and tricks videos also as well. So I am teaching you like a lot with drag down. So drag down, I'm telling you guys, it's main thing with Joker. It's just the main thing. So we're gonna try this with DK. Let's hope that he ends up on the top platform. I'm pretty sure we do, or we end up on. Are you kidding me? Oh no, that's why. My bad. Sorry about that. Forgot to put. I forgot to put Oh wait, what? All right, well let's just do small battlefield. I'll teach you guys how to do the drag down loop into up smash. Basically, it kills, right? So here's what you would want to do. Loading in, loading in, loading in. Right, okay. So you can basically do this with mostly every character. I haven't tested it out on every character, but I know that it's I think it most likely will work on every character, right? Let's do it's basically drag down. Right. So I didn't keep that up very well. Right. Now let's bring him to a higher percent. So this probably won't kill him, but it will probably send him high. Right? So this will work on most characters because they don't really know what to do. Right? So if you drag down, if you jump a little tap into drag down into up smash, if you want, you could buffer up. You can buffer up smash, and then it'll work. So you see what I mean? Like, um, I'm messing up here. Bam, right? Drag down into up smash. That's literally what I showed you guys. I think in the last video as well. I showed you guys some setups, right? So that's also another thing. I'm pretty sure there's also up air or up throw into drag down. So I'm pretty sure I didn't get to teach you guys it, right? So basically what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of things that you can do with drag down. Drag down is just a main tool that Joker uses, period. It's just something that it's not required to win. Like you can definitely go matches without winning. Um, you can definitely go matches with winning and not doing drag down, right? Drag down up air. It's just that if you're doing competitive play and you're doing the drag down, it's gonna like especially if you know how to do it, like it's just so good, man. Because not only do you annoy your opponent because they know you and them both know that you're about to start a loop, which is down throw down throw drag down pummel even, and then down throw into drag down. The loop can go on for a good amount of time, but it's not like it's going to be happening the whole game. It's just not possible unless, like I said, if the character's up here, then you can do it. You can keep the opponent. If they're at a high percent, you might as well just do it, right? You might as well just, and then pretend that was a drag down, right? So you can even have a leap of faith and then drag down right there, and then bam, that only does 1%. But hey, if they're at a high percent, at that point it doesn't even matter, especially depending on their weight class, right? Obviously, Donkey Kong it wouldn't work on, but other characters it might just work on, like This is a pretty easy example, I guess you could say. Jigglypuff, like you can drag down into up smash, right? Here's also something that people do not use, and I use this a lot more on Bowser's, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he is the strongest, or the strongest. I think he's the heaviest character in the game, right? So let's do this. You guys will see what I mean. A lot of people tend to not do this. Not even MKleo, but it's not more of a confirm. It's more of like a heavy thing. People don't really know about this, or at least I've never seen people use it. It's probably that I just never see people use it. I'm pretty sure people know about this. It's nothing like controversial, like it'll just break the game, but this is something like, it is pretty good to to learn. So remember how I said last video about down gun being such a good tool to keep the damage up? I'm pretty sure I said that in the last video. I think it's pretty good to keep up damage, and definitely if you want to do jump, you can keep it moving, right? So when you're in the air and an opponent, I if if you don't do down gun a lot, your opponent won't, like once they get hit by it, they won't know what to do, right? If they can't predict it. And that's usually how it works in this game. Usually you can't really react to it once you're already in it, right? And you don't know that it's gonna happen. So let's say that Bowser was, I don't know, at, I don't know, 100. Let's try 100. So here's what I mean. Jesus Christ, dude, this character's so heavy. Actually, let me do this. Right there. What I just did. Now, the reason why I said that this wasn't game breaking is because this doesn't confirm into anything. It isn't a true combo, right? Because by the time that I land down with the down gun, I'm going to end up having end lag, right? So I need to end up running and then down smashing, right? That's something that you just need to do. So let's do it, right? So right there, see, it hits them, but it hits them away, right? It doesn't lead into it. So you have to kind of chase them unless they tech it. If you just stand still and they try to like tech, like, towards you, you can obviously hold a down smash and then you'll just get the kill, right? But you want to have them off stage, obviously, especially if it's a Bowser, dude. Like, right? You want to have them off stage. Here is also another trick that I don't think most people hmm I don't think most people use enough of, like I don't know, just that. Like I don't understand why people don't use it. I mean, I know it's not a confirm, but it's something that's very good and you should definitely keep in mind. This is mostly used, again, like I said, for heavies, right? It's mostly used for heavies. I wouldn't recommend using it on the character like Pikachu or Pichu, or the light characters, right? This is more like the chunky characters that they can't react to it very well because they're slow, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. So down gun into chase, possibly if they're gonna tech, if you know they're probably gonna tech, or if you predict it, then there you go. You can hold down smash at your exact position and you'll get the kill. Um, I have no. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that wasn't for the combos, but I was gonna say the confirms. That's not a confirm, but it is something. It's more like a setup, right? It's more like a setup to kill. But this is what you would consider a confirm, right? That's a confirm. It's not a true combo, but it is a kill confirm because if you do it fast enough, people will never react to it, and depending on what weight class they are, you're gonna get the kill early. So if they're uh if they're 100%, like if they're at 100%, Jesus Christ. And people, don't use this except for like the good players. Like I'm telling you guys, that right there is for the good players, not online. Okay, that is probably 10 out of 10 times not gonna work online. It's not gonna work online, but offline it will, right? Because it's a setup. That's what you would consider a setup, and that that for the it's it's weird talking about the setups because you really need to be good with these setups, right? Like, you see how I messed it up a couple of times? I haven't practiced it in a while. I had it down packed before, but now it's just like I stopped playing Smash and or like I stopped going to tournaments and I stopped taking Smash seriously. Therefore, I lost some of my skill when it came to this. So you need to keep up with this stuff. You need to practice like MKleo does. You need to practice like Zackray does. You need to practice like all these top players if you want to be possibly number one, right? I'm not saying that these tips are for like if you want to be number one, but I'm just saying like these are for people who just want to get into competitive Smash, and especially the character who is top three in the game or considered top three in the game, right? By me and many others, right? So there's not much left that I have to say with this character, but just remember, you can always watch people play, right? That's also a thing. I was also taught this, but I was also taught to copy their movement, which I didn't agree with, and I knew that I was right on that. If you're gonna watch a competitive player, you can watch them, but the thing is that like you don't want to copy their every move, right? Because it would be almost impossible to copy their every move and like how do they do the drag down stuff like that like and what percentage to do them at is it is difficult, right? But when you take the time and you analyze people and what they do, you can figure out new stuff, right? So what do I mean by that? Basically, don't just look at MKleo. Look at Zackray. Look at other good jokers who are at the top, or at least at the top of the character. Because I don't know if there's a lot. I don't think there's a lot of top players who play Joker, right? So you might as well expand your quote unquote inventory when it comes to watching these competitive players play this freaking monster. Because I'm telling you, they are so precise with their movement that you can literally consider everything a confirm when it comes to them, right? Oh, also, I didn't get to talk about Arsene. Let's actually talk about that. Arsene obviously kills pretty early. This is something that I actually didn't get to tell you guys. Wow, I actually was about to forget about Arsene, but since Arsene runs out pretty quick, I gotta do this pretty quickly. Um, so I think it's at 89 or something like that, depending on what percentage just depending on what percentage your character's at, you are able to do a actually let me do this. You are able to do a down down air into up smash, right? So that pretty much works. It looks like it works on almost every percent. Jesus Christ. Let me bring it to 100. Let's bring him to 95, right? Yeah, that really does work at like... Okay, so it doesn't really work on every percent, but it does tend to work at around 95 to 100. So 95 to 100, that's probably going to be a kill depending on your character, right? Right? Or here's a mistake that I do all the time, and my friend calls me out for it. He's like, dude, why don't you just do the up smash? I do this. I more do that than just the up smash, which is pretty sad, right? Because it's a good way to get the kill. The up smash is a good way to get the kill, right? There you go, right? That basically kills. But if you do the up tilt version of it, it just won't kill, right? It'll only send the opponent it'll send them up, and it'll send them definitely flying. The thing is that you're right. Look at that. See, that doesn't even do nearly as much knockback as you would as if that happened, right? So you can also do this. You can also do that with um like you can use our send for some of these setups slash combos that I talked about, right? So I'm pretty sure you can do still fair with our into first hit fair into drag down into down smash. It's definitely something that you want to use, right? And that'll bring them to 120%. That's 120%. That's big, and that's gonna most likely get the kill, right? Here's also something. Here's a tip that I mentioned briefly in my other video, in my last one, the first Joker guide. When you have Arsene, let's bring the character back. When you have Arsene, your side B range dramatically increases, right? So look at that. Or I'm sorry, the hitbox dramatically increases. You see that? Like just that, and the power of it. Because remember how I said that that base EHA does base EHA does um 3%, and then adding on all that damage it does 10%, right? So it's pretty good. It's pretty good to use that. But here's the main thing that I wanted to show you guys the last time, but I just couldn't get Arsene to freaking come out. But anyways, let's actually. So you see how I'm right here, right? Jesus Christ, dude. So if you aim it correctly, you can kind of jank out the hitbox of it so that if a character is up being or recovering, they will get hit by that, right? So if they it doesn't matter if they get up regularly. Sometimes if you manage to get them, if they jump, you can definitely land it. Basically what I mean is that unless if they do this, if they just drop down and then they recover back, you're good, right? You can spam it and then it'll just work. And that's basically what I do with the character. I spam it on the side right there so that when people are trying to recover, or if they do manage to recover, they can't have many options, right? They can't have the option to roll either, to be honest, because I can easily just step back and keep spamming it right there, and then they'll basically just take the damage, right? And especially since our side B pops people up, you can definitely land that with a um you can definitely hit that with a up air, right? So if I hit somebody, if they're up enough, high enough, uh you'll basically get that confirmed. Here's also something that I did not really mention, and I just thought about it right now. I think this is how it works. Okay, yeah, so they need to be at a higher percent. But let's say I had our sen, or a lower percent, sorry. Let's say I had our sen. We'll bring the characters to like 80. Depending on their weight class, you can basically just do like that, right? So let's bring them again to I want to do this because this is what MKleo did to close out a stock on Tweak at Evo 2019. He down throwed, dashed a little bit, quick tap, jump into up air, right? And plus they were on PS2, so they have platforms there, and the stage isn't really that humongous, right? It isn't that huge, so you can easily just jump on a platform. Those characters right, depending on what weight class they are, or just depending on what stage, right? It all depends on the stage. I I want to go more in depth in the really important. I think I'll go into that in my next video. I'll definitely do a part 3 to this. I'll do what stages to pick with this character, what do I think is the best stages, what do I think are his worst stages, um, what to counter pick with, how to deal with camping also. That's also a big thing with this character because this game has a lot of campy characters, and it's really important to learn because campy characters with this with Joker is very crucial because he doesn't win all those matchups. For example, Mega Man, he loses that matchup, right? Because this character is lightweight, he doesn't have that many options to camp with, and even though you use Iha, right, and Gun, although those will add up damage, like Mega Man can still just beat Joker's ass, right? And I'm saying that just truthfully. Like Mega Man will beat this character if they know how to use the character, right? It's kind of the premise for like every character, but still, Mega Man usually wins the matchup, right? Joker usually loses the matchup. So yeah, like I said, next time I'm gonna be going more in depth when it comes to stages, counter pick stages. I mean, and you can also learn how to use Arsene those stages. I know it seems kind of dumb, but it is true though. Arsene is kind of like a different character, right? Because he's much stronger, he has a different AB, and he's just broken. He's just broken, right? So yeah, I'm gonna be going more into the stages and just how to dealing with campy players. So hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm sorry that it was cool, like so scrambled. I don't really write this stuff down. I more just have the ideas pop in my head, and I just want to get to recording. So that's also another reason why I don't edit these videos as well, because I kind of want you guys to just have like the full conversation, right? So that's it. And as I did last time, let me end this with a forward smash with our set. Let me see if this will work. Hold up. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Let's run. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hold up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will definitely see you guys later with some more Smash Brothers Ultimate content. Hold up. He did not die. Hold up. No.